Well, is your church stuck on YouTube? Are you stuck at like 10 subscribers, 5 subscribers, and you just want to know, how can I get to that first 100 subscribers? Or maybe you've already passed 100 subscribers. In fact, let me know your subscriber count in the comments section below. Now, you might be thinking, why is this kid even sharing this information with us? He's just a teenager. What is he doing on here? Well, I'm going to be sharing with you why I can be telling you this, because I can now say I know what I'm talking about. But in case this is our first time meeting, my name is Evan DiDio. Today I'm going to be sharing with you 5 tips for getting your first 100 subscribers on YouTube as a church. You can find me on Facebook, Instagram. You can go to evandidio.com, EVANDIDIO, evandidio.com. You'll never forget how to spell my name now, will you? So we're going to be talking about my top 5 tips for getting 100 subscribers and getting them fast. But if this is our first time meeting, my name is Evan DiDio, and I'm helping you and your church go further and faster with media. I do all kinds of stuff for my church with my pastor. That's my pastor on the left. Isn't he awesome? But here's kind of why I can vouch for getting 100 subscribers. So this is our church's YouTube channel. You'll see it is about this. I took the screenshot today. It's about to pass 97,000 subscribers. We're hoping to get to 100 by the end of like next month or so. It's going pretty quickly. We've gotten a total of almost 9 million views. And again, I feel like that's going to change really quickly because everything is just on a fast track. And if you want me to come out to your church and speak to your congregation, I'd be happy to do that. You just let me know. You can message me through my website or through Instagram DMs. I like to come out to churches and share with their congregations kind of how they can benefit their church, because this big spike, and I'm going to go ahead and give you this is free, y'all. This big spike in our YouTube channel really happened because I felt led to share with our congregation how they can actually make a difference through our social media page. And it blew their mind that when they liked a video and when they commented and when they watched through the entire video, they were actually helping someone else to see that video. It just blew their mind. And so they started working on it. And I'm talking about a church of around 50 people. And I've talked about this more before on the channel, and you can go and subscribe to see all of that. But it changed everything whenever they realized that this is what I told them, whenever you like a video, whenever you comment on it, whenever you watch all the way through it, you are sowing a seed. And you're going to reap 100-fold on that seed. So it's definitely something to tell your congregation that they can actually help you spread the gospel as a ministry. And that's just a quick tip for you. Our first point of the day is practice and embrace the process. Now, I want you right now to start before you're ready, okay? I want you to start posting videos right now. It could be with your phone. You probably can't even live stream with your phone yet. I mean, I can't even live stream with my phone yet. I have to use this fancy setup, which I don't mind. I like using this is a live stream, by the way. If you want to know how I live stream this, and you can do the same thing for your church, there will be a link in the description of this video, so you can go and check out a video all about live streaming for churches. But I want you to start posting videos before you're ready. I want you to start recording little 5-minute encouraging messages and design a title for it. Put some work into the title. Okay, put some work into the description. Talk about everything that the video is about in around 200 characters, and then you can put links to your website and everything else. And more on YouTube than on Facebook. And again, I'll save this for other videos. If you want to know whether or not you should be posting more on Facebook or YouTube, I already did a video about that. I'll link it up right there so you can go and watch that video. Very powerful session, and a lot of people have already really liked it, and it's helping a lot of churches. But I want to show you how I started before I was ready. This is me literally 2.5 years ago or so, less than 2.5 years ago. In this same room. I was right over there. In the same room. That was my setup. That was my first ever YouTube video. I wasn't ready, but I started. And that is the most important thing you can do. Let me show you my first videos. So these were my first videos, and let me go ahead and tell you, your first videos as a church, as a ministry, are going to be your worst videos. The first videos that I shot for my pastor were terrible. Don't tell him I said that. So these were my first videos, and really before I was, and I'll talk more about this later, before I was experimenting on my pastor's YouTube channel, I was experimenting here. So my first ever video was how to play the solo for Hold My Hand by Hootie and the Blowfish, a secular song, I'll tell you what. Then how to play the rhythm section to it. And the reason why, and I'm going to be talking about a strategic positioning here in just a few minutes, the reason why I was doing that was because I wanted to learn that song. And I couldn't find a YouTube video on it. And I use YouTube videos a lot. And so what I did was I learned it by ear, and then I thought, well, hey, somebody else out there needs to know how to play Hold My Hand by Hootie and the Blowfish, so I did a video. And that's how this YouTube channel got started. And then I started doing even more stuff with the history of the fidget spinner here. Don't ask. No, you can go and watch that if you want to. It's kind of funny. I mean, and look at these videos. 1.7 thousand views, 4.9 thousand views. I mean, it wasn't immediate. I mean, that's over 2.5 years of it being up. How to coil cables with the right way. There is a right way. A little sermonette. I don't know if that's what you call it. Me preaching in Jamaica. Change your words. This is me preaching at church about words. I mean, just a whole bunch of random stuff. And then I realized, okay, so I'll start getting more into guitar. So I posted this video kind of talking about what I wanted to do. So I started posting more about guitars, why you should subscribe to this YouTube channel, what the plectrum, guitar picks. So I started and I was experimenting, okay? My thumbnails, you'll notice they start getting a little bit better. How to play the C chord, my first vlog, experimenting. I had a few videos that started to pass 100 videos or 100 views, and I kept experimenting. I passed 100 subscribers here. So after the best guitar stand, I started passing 100 subscribers, and then it all started coming up from there a little bit, and then another vlog. And I'm walking you through my whole YouTube channel now. More classical gas tutorials. I tried starting live streaming. That's a video I did for a musician friend of mine. What's up, Gabriel Bello? And then I started doing some more stuff. And then I started 2020 off with my guitar testimony about how God gave me that guitar. And I started talking about worship and church-based videos because that's what I knew a lot about. And stuff started to take off. 610 views, 463 views, 12,000. Well, that doesn't have to do with church. That's a video I did for Norwood. But 622 views, 158. I mean, I was getting 2.2 thousand views. Worship fails. I mean, how to play Rattle. Well, that's just the cover, 1,000 views. And I started doing more live streams. And now I'm realizing, okay, y'all want more about social media. So this is definitely a must-watch video here. So what social media platform should your church be on? And then we're here, which... maybe if I refresh, it'll pop up. We're live right now. We're live right now. There it is. We're live right now. Look at that. The thumbnail compared to even last week's thumbnails or back here. So I'm constantly changing and I'm constantly learning. And that's what I want you to be doing. So start before you're ready. That's a really big point. Number 2, this is important, positioning. Positioning. So there are lots of Did you notice that there are lots of churches on social media? Did you notice that? There are. And you need to stand out. Now, there are lots of... I'm not talking about... whenever I mention the word competitor later on in this video, don't think you have to try and destroy them. Like, you need to get more views than them or whatever. No, it's not a competition. It's about getting the gospel out there and getting more views. So sure, it's a competition if you want to look at it that way. But you're not the same as Elevation Worship. You're not the same as Bethel Music or Bethel Worship or just Bethel. You're not the same as all those people. So I don't want you trying to act like them. I want you to position yourself differently. So here are some questions, some power questions I want you to ask yourself. The first one is, what is your channel about and what does it offer? What is your channel about and what does it offer? I don't want you to look past this question. This question is important. What is your channel about and what does it offer? So you've got there, and the day of the mega ministry is over, okay? The day of thousands of people in a congregation, I mean, that's pretty much gone, y'all. The pandemic hit. It doesn't really matter that you have a big facility. It really doesn't. So the playing field has been leveled. So now people are going to be choosing the videos that they want to watch, not just Sunday 10/10/2020. That's today's date. 10 They're not going to pick a video that has that title and some still that looks like that from the thumbnail. They're not going to pick a video that looks like that. They're going to pick something that looks very professional, even if it's shot on the phone. Even if it's shot on your phone, you can still design a good thumbnail. You can still put up a good title. You can be professional about this whole thing. So Teradidio says, don't be like them, be you. Yep. Be you times 2, as the saying goes. And this one is probably one of my favorites. Different is better than better. Different is better than better. So what I started realizing was I can't be better than Worship Tutorials. For those of you who don't know, Worship Tutorials is a great YouTube channel out there. I can't be better than them. Their research, their thumbnails, their viewership, they started on YouTube in like 2010. They've been up here for 10 years already, and here I am, this new kid on the block, trying to teach people social media. I can't be better than them, but I can be different. They don't have a background like this. They're not my age. They don't use this kind of microphone, I don't think. I'm very different. They don't do live streams every Saturday. They don't post on Tuesdays at 9 a.m. They don't gear towards just media tips and tools for teens. They do all kinds of stuff, mostly music. So I'm not better. I mean, maybe at certain things, but I'm not better. I'm different. And different is better than better. Let's move on to the next power question. Who is your target audience? So who is your target audience? So what does your channel actually offer? Do you bring encouragement every single Sunday? Do you talk about one specific topic? You know, it's better to become a big fish in a small pond than to become a small fish in a big pond. So you're talking about everything, and I mean your regular Sunday morning messages, you keep doing what you do on Sunday mornings. But the videos that you post weekly, that you actually, if you want to actually start getting views, you can't just be like dismantling the spirit of fear, and then the next week, I mean, I guess you could, but people aren't going to notice that consistency, because a lot of truth is consistent. So whenever you become known as the spirit of fear guy, like somebody's got a friend that's dealing with the spirit of fear, oh, you need to go and watch this YouTube channel. You don't even have to try to find a certain video. You just go on the YouTube channel and boom, spirit of fear, spirit of fear, spirit of fear, spirit of fear, spirit. You become known as that guy, and then you can start moving on from there. So that's what I want you to start doing. Other than your Sunday morning messages, you can keep doing that in whatever order you end up doing it. But start targeting towards certain topics and start getting that down and becoming a big fish in a small pond. But who is your target audience? Who is your target audience? So that could be age, ethnicity, it could be male, female, either one, or could be Christian or non-Christian. People don't usually break it down like this. So is your target audience Christian or is it non-Christian? Now, what I find is a mixture of the two sometimes works if you're dealing in polarizing issues. All right, so what's that? The election is coming up here in America. And on my pastor's YouTube channel, we've been doing a lot of election-based videos. We've been doing interviews with people. They've been taking off. I mean, hundreds of thousands of views per video. It's doing crazy. I mean, with Supreme Court Justice, yeah, I said that right. I was like, what? With everything that's going on in America, we're starting to do videos on those polarizing topics. And listen to me. The mega church, the TV church mentality says you have to be likable in order for them to sow into you, because it's all about getting gifts. It's all about getting people's offerings. That's not what social media is about. Social media is about getting the gospel out there. And to get people to watch, you don't have to dumb down your message. Don't compromise the message, especially now. The devil's messed up, because the last 20 years or so, you'd have to dumb down the message or bring the consistency down of it, and you'd have to compromise the message a little bit. Like, well, you don't have to believe that Jesus is the... People would have to do that, they thought at least, in order to get a crowd. Not anymore. So the devil's kind of let this slide a little bit so we can start implementing this into social media. So what I want you to do is be polarizing and pick your audience. So we've been doing stuff on the election that people who aren't Christians necessarily are watching it, and actually people's lives are being changed by it. So who's your target audience? Next up, what is your value proposition? What do you actually offer? Do you bring encouragement, or do you bring a spirit of like let's fight this thing? What do you bring? What do you bring to the table? So let's say we've got 10 people at a table. You've got Elevation Worship. You've got Bethel. I can't think of any other names. And then you've got you. So let's say we got 3 people at the table. Elevation is like, okay, we bring uncompromising truth. Bethel's like, and I'm not saying anything about these ministries. You don't have to worry about that. And then Bethel's like, well, we bring the best music in the world. And you say, well, I do live streams every Sunday. All right. It's not as powerful. So what do you actually bring? Pastor Amy Messer says, never compromise a message. Yes. Gwen Jones, target audience. Yeah. In fact, go ahead and type in some notes in the comments. If you're taking notes, let me know in the comments. And let me know your subscriber count, actually. Let me know what subscriber count are you at right now. Are you at 100? Are you past 100? Let me know. Now let's get into something a little more interesting dealing in this topic. Okay, so we've got 3 circles here. So the one on the left, the circle on the left, is what people want and actually need. All right, so that's a big circle. The circle on the top right, what your brand actually does well. The one in the bottom right, what your competitor does well. Okay, so you've got these 3 circles. The check mark area is the one you want to be in. Why? Because, and too many people are trying to do this. They're trying to look just like Elevation Worship. They're trying to preach just like Stephen Furtick or whoever, Pastor Bill Johnson, whoever else. They're trying to be just like them. And that's hurting them because they're becoming a very small fish in a huge pond. That X area, no, that's a losing zone. Because your competitor is blowing you out of the water. They're already doing what they're doing 100 times better than what you can do it. And it's what people are searching for. And they already have a built-up audience. So you don't want to do that. The question mark area, what you do well and what your competitor does well, you don't even want to try that. Okay, that's what I tried for the first year and a half. Didn't work. Okay, didn't work until I started 2020, started doing worship. But what your brand does well and what those people need, that's what you want to start focusing on. Remember, different is better than better. Different is better than better. So let's look back at this. So what you need to do is you need to find out, okay, what people am I actually trying to get to watch my videos? Who am I actually trying to reach? So that could be Christian, non-Christian, could be Messianic Jews, I don't know, whoever it is. And that's cool, like you see Dr. Michael Brown, who does videos specifically for Jewish families or Jewish people that are wondering more about the Christian faith. So he's dealing more in that area, and that's going really good. And you've got like Brother Mario Murillo getting on the really polarizing topics of the election, of all this kind of stuff, and he's offering prophetic value in those areas. So that's what he's bringing to the table. You can't do that, though. You need to do it differently. You need to do it differently, and that's what I want you to start focusing on. Now that we know kind of who we're focusing on and what we need to be doing videos on, number 3 is learn the basics. Learn the basics. Okay, so we need to learn about camera gear. We need to learn about speaking. I mean, whenever I first started, you go back and watch those videos, you'll see I'd never been in front of a camera like that before in my life. I'd never been on social media before this. I mean, I wasn't like every other kid. I'm different. I like that. But I wasn't like every other kid. I had to learn the basics, and it took me 2 years to do that. I'm finally to a point now where I feel like, okay, I kind of know what I'm doing. I mean, it takes a while. One person or one study said it takes 10,000 hours to become a master at something. So learn the basics, and don't let that discourage you. Let that motivate you to get started now, okay? Get started now. All right, number 4. I don't know why that got off kilter. That's going to bug me for the rest of the live stream, but keep posting videos. That's why I was late for the live stream. It kept messing up. I was like, yeah, keep posting videos. So this is, I like this. Let's see, where was I? Yeah, so this is common sense, but not common practice. Keep posting videos. People are like, well, yeah, you got to keep posting videos, duh. But they're not doing it. Now, I was experimenting on my channel. Before I was experimenting on my pastor channel, and then I started experimenting on my pastor channel, which a few months ago, Encounter Today was more about classic messages and generals of the faith. So we were bringing videos that no one had really seen, that aren't really on social media, because my pastor had been collecting VHS tapes since 20 years ago. So, I mean, and he loves that kind of stuff. He loves Dr. Lester Summerall and these older generals of the faith, and we realized not many videos are out there on YouTube, so we helped make them public. Now, that did end up having some copyright issues. We've gotten it all worked out. It's totally fine now, but we've started to transition because that can't last forever. Now they're helpful. The videos are still up there, but it can't last forever. So we're doing a lot more interviews. It's more of an interview show now, along with our Sunday morning messages. So we're doing like 2 or 3 videos, no, 3 or 4 videos a week, and it's picking up really quickly. I mean, we had a huge spike in the last 28 days. We had 2 million views. I mean, that's how fast things are growing on the YouTube channel. So keep posting. I want you to keep posting videos. And once you start posting videos, start evaluating those videos. Start saying, okay, did it do good? And if so, why did it do good? Was it the thumbnail? And don't just evaluate your videos, evaluate other people's videos. So, you have to search stuff on YouTube sometimes. So you'll go on YouTube and you'll look up how do I fix my dishwasher from leaking? And you find there's a video there, And what I want you to do is pause there and look at the thumbnail and look at the title and decide, why was I going to click on this video and not the one underneath it, or not the one above it? Why this one? And apply that to your channel. So don't just evaluate your videos, evaluate other people's videos. Next up, perseverance. Keep on going, keep on pushing forward, don't give up. And listen, what I want you to do is post at least once a week on YouTube. Then what you can do, maybe you're live streaming your Sunday morning message. So you live stream that with a good title, thumbnail, description, tags. You put all the stuff into it. And then you start, by the way, if anyone has questions, put them in the comment section below. We'll get to those at the end. What was it? Yeah, so Sunday morning message. And then you start taking videos out from that Sunday morning message and put that into a Tuesday video. So you post that on Tuesday or Thursday or Friday or whatever day you want to do it. Maybe even Sunday afternoon. I don't know. Probably don't want to do that, but whatever floats your boat, go ahead. And you start posting more twice a week. But start with one a week. Because a lot of times people think, I'm going to start posting with 5 videos a week. Or I'm going to post every single day. Psh, yeah, I can post every single day. No. No, you can't. At least not with good, valuable content. So don't sacrifice content for however much you're posting. Like, I'm posting every single day. No. Because remember, YouTube is a marathon, not a sprint. YouTube is a marathon, not a sprint. So don't be posting 5 videos a week. Don't be posting 7 videos a week. Start posting 1 video a week. And then maybe after a month of doing that, say, okay, how much time can I devote to posting 2 videos a week? And then start doing that. And then 3 videos. Because you're going to run out of video ideas so fast, you don't even know what happened. I'm serious. And the reason why is because you're going to start posting, and you're posting so quickly, you don't have time to learn from your mistakes. Because you're going to make a lot of mistakes. You could be a seasoned videographer or seasoned YouTuber, but you're going to start making mistakes, and you're going to make them a lot faster, and you're not going to be able to recuperate from them. So 1 video a week is what I want you to do. YouTube is a marathon, not a sprint. Gwen Jones says, ask yourself why this works. Exactly. Exactly. Now, if you have any questions, let me know in the comments. That I just threw a lot of information at you. And that's pretty much it right now. That's pretty much the rest of it. I hope that you enjoyed this video. How to get your first 100 subs fast. How do you like that picture my sister took? She told me to say leche whenever I was posing for it. Leche means milk in Spanish, in case you didn't know. So that was taken earlier today. That was fun. I'm really hot. The fan's not on, but I'm really hot. So anyway, I hope this video helped you. Thank you so much for tuning in, y'all. Remember to like this video and subscribe, because maybe you don't know what your next step should be. Subscribe to this channel, because that's what my goal is, bringing more media tips and tools for churches, and just helping you go further and faster with media. So again, my name is Evan DiDio. Please subscribe and ding that bell so you get notified every time I go live every single Saturday and every time I post a video on Tuesdays. All right, well, now it's time for the Q&A session of this video. Gwen Jones asks, which is more important with posts, video or audio quality? This is a great question. This is a great question because a lot of people will sacrifice audio quality for video quality. Don't do that. Audio quality is much more important. Now, don't think you have to have amazing quality both ways. People don't care as much about the quality as they do the content. But if you're going to invest in anything, first invest in a good microphone that you can connect into your camera. So that way your audio sounds good. Because if you think about it, you're not going to listen to a video that sounds like this, you know. It sounds terrible. Sorry for that if I just started distorting your speakers. But they're not going to listen to that. But they will listen to a video that's maybe even just a black screen with good audio though. So that's something to consider. Jonathan, I hope I pronounced your name right, said, dude, that is awesome. God bless you. Thank you so much. If you have questions, let me know in the comments section below. Amy Messer put an emoji, one of those YouTube emojis. Oh, it's got a heart in the background. Oh, okay. It's hard for me to, I'm going to put a YouTube emoji in the comments. Let's see. I'm going to put that, and the monkey. There we go. Is it working? Oh, I got it. There we go. Yep. That was fun. I just put a monkey emoji, a random monkey emoji in the comments. Okay. Jonathan, how do I get more views and watch hours? Yes, this is good. This is a good question. Let me know if you've been watching this whole video, because a lot of the tips are going to really help with that. But how do you get more views and watch hours? This is very good. So first of all, in order to get watch hours, you have to get people clicking on the video. That's an obvious. So you have to get views first. Views are less important than watch time. So maybe you want to start making longer videos, because if you're getting 50 views per video and the video is an hour long, then you're going to get 50 hours of watch time. Does that make sense? Now maybe you don't want, maybe those 50 people are only watching. In fact, let me bring you into the back end of YouTube over here, if it'll load. Okay, analytics. Let me show you what I'm looking at over here. All right, so close that. Let me go over to audience. I'm in the YouTube studio now in the analytics section. And I'd have to pick a specific video, so let's see. So I'll pick, this one just came out, but I'll go over to studio tour. I just finished up a studio tour, for those of you that don't know, talking about everything that's in my room. So you'll see most of the stuff on here. This is the audience retention down here. This is very important. So I actually have a 40% audience retention, or that's an average view duration. So that's how long they're watching the video, basically. And 40% is actually really good. I'm surprised by that. That just goes to show you that even... So I thought not many people would like this video, but the people that watched it did like it. So that's what you want to start doing. And you want to start looking at that view duration and see how long people are watching those videos, and then start experimenting with videos. So let me look at live streaming church services. So in the analytics of this, I'm going to come down. Audience retention 16.9%. A lot of the people that were watching this didn't like how in-depth I went on the tech. I don't mind, though, because I went very in-depth on the tech, and I'm okay with that. So that way the people that want to watch it, it'll actually help them. That was my goal for that. So, but the average view duration is 16%. So YouTube isn't going to recommend it as much just because they're not watching as long, but that just shows that they are watching about 16% of the video. So then, once you know about how much of the video they're watching, you can kind of gauge which video worked well and how that video performed. So then you start doing more of that video. You start updating the thumbnail, the title. You start doing some keyword research with vidIQ, which I've talked about before on the channel. And you start making it so that way more people will click on the video. And the more people click on the video, the more likely you're going to get better watch time. So thumbnail, title, tags, description, playlists. Playlists are helpful with views, because when people get in a playlist they like, they're just going to keep watching those videos. So that's just one thing to consider whenever you're considering all of that. And yeah, watch hours is hard to get. You just got to keep posting videos. Yeah, I mean, common sense but not common practice. Just keep posting videos, and I promise you you're gonna start getting some more views and watch hours there. That's a great question, though, Jonathan. Thanks for asking it. Yeah, and that's basically what all of us are asking, isn't it? How do we get more views, and how do we get more watch time? And again, maybe longer form content is good, but whenever you're a starter channel, you're just starting out, shorter form video is good to start off with, especially the first maybe 10 to 20 videos. And then once you post about 100 videos, you kind of know what you're doing by that point. You can kind of gauge, okay, this worked and this didn't. So make 100 videos your goal. If you're doing a video a week, that would be almost 2 years. Almost 2 years. What would happen if my video has a copyright claim? Oh, that is a great question. Okay, let me bring you into the back end. I don't think I have any current copyright claims. I do not. I could upload a video with like a known song, see what happens. But okay, so whenever that pops up, you see the copyright claim, click dispute. Now, as long as is there a reason your video got a copyright claim? That's the first question. Is there a reason your video got a copyright claim? Is it because a book was shown or something that wasn't supposed to be? Then you could consider it fair use. That's something you need to look into YouTube for. In fact, let me come over here to the help section of YouTube. Copyright. Yeah. Okay, let me open this. Well, I could just cut it over here. If you get a copyright strike, that means your video has been taken down from YouTube because of a copyright owner sent you a complete and valid legal request asking us to do so. So if you get one, there's a reason. First of all, there's most likely a good reason why you got a copyright strike. And then you have to, if it is under fair use and you've done your studying, fair use is basically like, you know how you can see honest trailers or something where the guy is using video from the movie, but he's talking over it, he's editing it a lot, making it his own. That's called fair use. So basically, it's not exactly what the original creator intended it to be. That guy changed it enough to where it's okay, he can use it. Same goes with audio. Now, I got a video with a copyright strike on, I was talking about how to create chord charts in Planning Center, and I'm going to see a victory as an example, and that got a big copyright strike. But because it was under fair use, I was able to dispute it. And when you dispute it, you click dispute, and you're able to go in and check the boxes, make sure it isn't any of the things they think it is, and then you send it in, and it should be fine. They have 30 days to respond, and if they don't, it gets lifted off your video. So it just takes a few minutes to fix up, but it's worth it. Now, another important thing is you got to stop using stuff that does have copywritten material on it. So it's a hairy area. It's hard to see your way around in that whole thing. But great question. I might get a copyright strike actually because of this cup, Star Wars. Yep. Is the music still going? It is. Is it too loud? It's been going the whole time. Now, let me show you. So here's the live stream right now. Average watch time is 10 minutes and 17 seconds. That's how long the average person on this live stream is watching right now. So that's very cool. And you notice, you might feel like this. I have 8 people watching right now. I've got 8 people watching right now. 4 likes, 27 views, basically. 27 playbacks. And that might be what your live streams look like. But let me encourage you, because, drum roll please, if it will load. Let's see, where is it? It's disappeared. Okay. Here is another live stream that I did where it's now got 248 views, which is pretty good for a regular video. I've gotten 12 watch time hours from it because it's 44 minutes long, and it's just me sitting here talking about a camera I don't have. Thank you very much. The best budget camera for churches, Sony ZV-1 review. And it doesn't even look as good as it does now because I've learned more about live streaming. But that's just goes to show you how just because 8 people are watching doesn't mean the video's not going to do good afterwards. Just because 2 people, 1 person. Now get your congregation watching a Sunday morning service live with you. So I mean, the volume turned down, of course, but have it on their phone sitting next to them during the service, and that's going to increase watch time dramatically. Okay, that will really help. Get your congregation in on this. They need to help out. You can voluntold them. You can volunteer them. But yeah, I think that's all I can do tonight, y'all. I gotta go do some dishes and watch some Little House with the family. All right, I hope that this video helped you how to get your first 100 subscribers fast. A strategy for churches. I like that thumbnail. I sounded like Jerry Seinfeld a little bit. I actually kind of like that thumbnail. I'll have to ask Alana to take pictures of me more often. Thanks, Alana. Everybody say hi, Alana, in the comments. All right, y'all, that's it. I can smell dinner cooking. It's time. It's time. Thank you all so much for watching today. I hope that you have a great rest of the day. Great dinner time, too. Hope you have, wherever you are in the world, have a great day. Have a great weekend. Have a great church service tomorrow, or maybe you do church services on Saturday. Whenever you do church services, have a great church service. I'll talk to you later, man. Peace.